My name is Rachel Nadaskay, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to tell you more about the homeschool math classes that I am offering this school year. But first, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and my background so that you know who will be teaching your students if you choose to have them take one of my classes. So as you can see, I was a homeschool graduate myself. I was homeschooled all the way through high school, and after graduating from high school, I attended Union University in Jackson, Tennessee, and obtained a bachelor's degree in engineering. I worked as an electrical engineer for about 5 years before I had my first baby and became a stay-at-home mom to her. We've since added more children to our family, and now I am homeschooling the two oldest of our children, and I am loving being a homeschool parent. That's always been a dream of mine. I started tutoring math as a college student and continued tutoring primarily high school math students, both homeschool and traditional school students, all the way through college and while working as an engineer and since becoming a stay-at-home mom. And mixed in with the tutoring, I have also taught a number of high school homeschool math classes. I really love being able to give back to the homeschool community in that way by teaching and offering these high school math resources. There are 4 main components to the class structure for all the classes that I offer. The first component is video lectures. My lectures are very informal in style, very conversational. I don't like to fill my lectures with a lot of highfalutin math language that is hard to understand. I'm a very down-to-earth, very practical lecturer, and the way that I teach these classes is informed by all my years of tutoring experience. I don't teach a lot of tips and tricks that have no basis in actual mathematical technique. I teach real mathematical principles and teach students how they can build those skills and fill their toolbox with actual real tools that will not only help them have success in the current class, but will help them have success in their future educational pursuits as well. The second component of each class is the homework component. Students will complete the assigned homework problems each week that accompany the lessons that I'm teaching, and I provide the answers to the homework. Students will check their own homework before turning it in. So they'll turn in completed, checked homework every week. This adds a layer of accountability for students doing their homework, because instead of just getting back a grade from me and maybe not even looking to see what problems they missed, it gives students a real-time feedback loop that can show them what problems they are consistently missing and maybe need to ask for some help with or go back and review that material. And I always say that everybody learns math the best by doing math. And so the homework is a key component of that, consistently doing math, reviewing past concepts as well as practicing new concepts. The third component are quizzes and assessments. So the review quizzes will take place every 2 to 3 weeks. These are very short quizzes that cover just the most recent 2 to 3 weeks of material that we've covered in the class. And these are taken online, at home. They are self-paced so that students really have an opportunity to test their knowledge and show what they have been learning in the last few weeks. There are 2 assessment exams in the class, one at the end of the first semester and one at the end of the second semester. And again, this just gives the students the opportunity to show the breadth of their knowledge. And as before, these quizzes are self-paced, or these assessments are self-paced as well, so there's no time limit. The fourth, and perhaps arguably the most important component of these classes, is the teacher support. I personally support every student in these classes. I am the only teacher for these classes, and I am very, very hands-on with the students. So I am available through 2 main methods. One is that I am available 7 days of the week via message for students to message me with questions about specific problems or topics or quizzes or homework. Anything that the students need, I am there to provide personalized support. And one time per week at a regularly scheduled time for each individual class, we have what I call live office hours. So we have a Zoom meeting where I get on and students can join me and ask me questions in real time, and I can interact with them in that face-to-face manner and really give them personalized help and support so that no student leaves confused, no student falls behind in the class, and everybody can have success and gain that confidence in math. Some of the resources that students will have for these classes are, of course, the video lectures, which again are 100% created by me. We use the Saxon math textbooks as a resource for this class. That is the source for the homework problems. So although the lectures are created by me, they do line up with the Saxon lessons in the textbooks, and I teach the lectures or the lessons in a slightly different order than they are presented in the textbook, an order that I think is maybe a little bit more conducive to mastery of the topics. And I choose specific homework problems from each lesson so that we have a good balance of effectively practicing the math techniques that students know while avoiding any kind of busy work. And all the class materials will be available online. These classes are hosted through Canvas, which is a very easy to use free website that students will create an account and view all the lecture videos, all the homework assignments through that online portal. All the quizzes will be taken online, the assessments, everything is there in one place for the students to have all the resources that they need to support them in these classes. So the cost of the class is a $50 monthly tuition over the course of 9 months. So that's a total cost of $450. When you register for the class, you have the option to choose the monthly tuition option, or you can choose to pay the entire year's tuition in one single payment. And I actually give you a $50 discount if you choose that option. So in that case, the entire school year would only cost you $400. The only other fee for the class is a $25 registration fee just to hold your student's place in the class. Registration is open up until the start date of the class, which you can find on my website, but there is a minimum number of 3 students per class. And if I don't have the minimum number of students by August 1st, I will notify you and refund any money that you have paid in for the class, and we will not hold the class. As long as the classes make all the fees and tuition is non-refundable. If you are ready to register for the classes and reserve your student's place in either Algebra 1, Geometry, or Algebra 2, you can go onto my website and register there. If you have more questions or just want to talk more about your students' needs and which class might be the best fit for them, please feel free to get in touch with me. My contact information is here on the screen. I am happy to talk with you via email, or feel free to pick up the phone and give me a call so that we can talk in person about your students' needs. My goal for each and every student in my classes is that they will achieve confidence in applying their mathematical principles that they learn. Not just that everybody would get a good grade or miss a minimum number of problems, but that they truly have the tools that they need to succeed in both future math classes, future education plans, future career paths. Math touches every aspect of our lives, and having a solid math foundation in high school will set your student up for success in whatever they choose to do. I'm grateful to be a part of your student's educational journey, and I can't wait to talk with you more about teaching your student math.